It is going very well. I've been on a winning streak on Fox, so I don't know if I really have many losses to go over here, but we could maybe switch things up and go over a win, perhaps.
Your
Because
best
there's
win.
plenty of stuff
Let,
that goes wrong in those too.
let's review your best win.
My best win. Okay, okay. Let's see. Invite. Let me grab this. Yeah, let me do this one. Did you get it?
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Awesome.
so for most of the game, everything's pretty even, but according to AI. But let's take a look. According to the quick graph OGS provides. So one of the modern Josekis is for you to keep on pushing and stop after you get a fourth stone here. And then if black
Oh,
harness, you can tenuki. But here, since you have this stone, I even wonder if black can honey, because maybe you can cut directly.
just directly cut
But
that.
I don't know, I'm not sure. You can also extend here as black, and then maybe it's a little bit better shape for white. Having a fourth stone in the stick helps a bit with the honey shenanigans here. So yeah, in general here, if you want to as black, if you want to like keep on pressing you honey, if you're satisfied with the thickness and the thickness on the top, you can extend, and then white extends again after this honey. White can tenuki. It's very big for you for white to come back here as well. It's possible to come back, maybe not now but soon, if you didn't have this stone. Maybe in this situation you
Mhm.
can cut after all. But now if you jump, it's it's gonna be a little bit either painful or a struggle for you to deal with this sort of honey and cut.
Hmm.
Uh, you can hold it,
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
black is gonna have so many forcing moves around here, A, B, etc. Uh, Black maybe should cut directly. Then it goes back to another sort of Joseki, maybe something like this, and then black cannot block, needs to capture,
Hmm.
and then this is sort of painful for white.
That makes
If
sense. That
white
makes sense why pushing
captures,
to the four stones is so much better too.
hmm? Oh, the
I
four,
said, I
yeah,
said that makes sense why, but yeah, yeah.
yeah, four stones is a very key number for uh, liberties.
Hmm.
But okay, what was it? Okay, he invaded the corner, and maybe we've already discussed this shape at some point. Uh, did we study the Hangma book at some point?
We have, I don't know why this shape, I cannot get it in my head what I'm supposed to do here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I know we've gone over it, but it's
Mm-hmm.
something that's just like, it's like I get to this position and I'm like, I know I know I should know what to do here. But
Mm-hmm.
every single time I get myself all turned around and confused. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure why that is. But I know we've gone over this.
The yeah, yeah. The left side. So this shape, like you said, it's very difficult to manage because even though white cut through the BC shape, it's not that great of a shape, right? So yeah, you have an empty triangle, it's not very satisfying. One thing you could try earlier, but I think it depends on the letter, is do a kema instead. And then the idea is like
Oh,
if black wants to label the corner, one of the alternatives is to kick here, and then you try to avoid playing this exchange, which kind of takes a liberty out of you as white.
that makes
It
sense.
makes things simpler for white. But here black can push and cut, and then I don't remember what happens. Mm, I think you can turn, and then what? I think one of the variations is to just give things up.
Mhm.
Maybe you cut first. Maybe this is the letter. If this letter doesn't work, then it should be good for white. If it works, then it's slightly better for black. I think both of the variations, in the case, both cases where the letter works for either side, is just a minor difference,
Mm.
especially because even if the letter doesn't work for white here, white can still get this honey. Uh, yeah, this honey is super big, or this schema. Um, so the damage on the left side isn't as big, but
Mm.
um, I don't know if the letter doesn't work. Should black play here instead? I'm not sure. Don't have that much experience with this Joseki, but maybe I should try it more because it happens a lot in handicap games. But usually I'm not the one playing
Mm.
from the protecting the corners perspective. I'm trying to invade because I'm usually not playing stronger players like this. But anyways, this happens in normal games as well. Like it's happening here. But the key move the AI shows in general, it's not always the case that it's the best one, is D,
D.
because
Oh.
it's trying to protect the cut here and making me I of an extension around A and an extension around F.
Mm.
However, in
That
many
makes sense.
situations, AI prefers just taking G and
Mm.
damaging the B stone directly, and not bothering too much with the H cut. So there are many options here. One curiosity for you is if um how was it? If white plays like this and then um blocks, and then black plays here and white plays here, would you connect? I don't remember if this is the exact position, but something like this happened in my game once.
Mm.
And after white plays at 3, uh, would you connect or would you play something else?
Probably A4, yeah?
A4. Yeah, either this or this. In this shape, usually it's better for you to connect solidly. Playing here later generates some, not agi, but some minor reduction from here. So usually you connect solidly in this shape. But
Okay.
here, I don't think this is the case, maybe. But you can cut
Oh.
directly. And then if white takes these stones, then you can try to squeeze this side. And white can't really run out, right? Because this is Atari.
Mm.
So that's the idea. White captures here, you Atari, and then you turn, and white's shape is like horrific. And you have this
And you
stone
connected
as
me.
a lot of help. So
Cool.
so this is a possible turning point, a very big mistake if you play at A.
Yeah.
White should play here, and then black can make use of peeps around here. Maybe now white can play this move and then come back, and you have these peeps still. Anyways, this move is a little bit slack, and if you compare it to playing this move first, and let's say, I don't know, maybe black protects here, you're not gonna add a move here, and if you play here, you're not gonna add a move here either. Yeah, it feels more and more to me, this move feels like it's a very circumstantial thing. But yeah, if you don't know this Tetsuji, and humans didn't know this Tetsuji before AI, then your alternatives would be either this or this. And
Yeah.
this is also one of the best options according to AI, just enduring the cut here. And since we damaged the A stone severely for now, this shape is strong enough to be Tenukid for a while. Maybe
Mm.
2 moves, I guess. I don't know. But anyways,
Yeah.
coming back to the game. Okay. You could jump. It's a little bit faster. And since black hasn't taken this liberty yet, jumping is okay, right? It's a little bit faster, should be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And maybe black shouldn't crawl anymore. Black's group is already okay, so maybe Tanuki.
And just Tanuki. Okay.
Yeah, after you get another stone here at A, and he crawls here. Uh, well, you shouldn't play at C either, but the thing is, your group, the D group, has enough liberties at the very least to survive. And so now you have the privilege of playing elsewhere. And why do I say
I see.
C is not that great? Let's say you play elsewhere and then he plays here.
Oh, then I just play somewhere else again.
Well, you have a net if you want to cut, right? So play
Yeah.
here. There's a net, and even if you have to reinforce this shape, let's say you have to add a move somehow, or just extend or jump. You're as black, you're exchanging almost an inside stone. It's not 100% an inside stone, but you're adding only 1 point to your territory. It's more like
Yeah.
half a point because you never know who's gonna be able to play at A first. You're adding like half a point to your territory, but letting your opponent play an outside move, an outside valuable move.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be
That makes
bothered by this.
sense.
But anyways, you managed to get center back. Okay. And he invaded again. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm. This left area is very small, right?
Yeah.
And if you extend here, he's going to be able to probably get the C Atari and also uh, get a first move around the D area, which is much bigger than A.
Mm.
So what I feel like doing here is an Atari from the outside. And if he wants to get out,
Oh,
okay, just get out. It doesn't really do much. It's like not a very big area. And if
that makes a
we
lot of
keep
sense.
on reinforcing, uh, maybe this is a better reinforcement. Now we are getting to thickness on the outside. Even considering the A Atari, it's still thickness to me. If you're afraid of the A Atari, maybe you fix at A directly. And
Mhm.
it's, well, he can kind of move out, but it's kind of painful for him. But if you try to cut directly and he plays like this, then your shape isn't all that great, but it should hold because his stones don't have that many liberties. So if he tries to go out, then you can just keep on squeezing. Can he go out?
Oh yeah.
Disconnect. Then cannot go out. So yeah, he takes this Atari and you get another empty triangle.
Yeah. Yeah, that group is looking
And
like a blob.
yeah, and when you get this empty triangle, he gets an outside move, right? Which
Yeah.
uh, which helps a lot with further attacking the C group. And the left side was already small, and it's still open. And since he has so many liberties around here with E, he can just jump directly to D, and it's not an issue.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah, and it's getting more dire because once he gets some extra stones here, just like he played in the game, now he helps a lot with activating the RG around the B and C stones.
Mm.
Hmm. I would be tempted to uh, either play from the center somehow. Maybe you can go this far,
Uh-huh.
or play from the bottom, play from D. If you want to be more proper, it makes sense. But you want to play closer to A because A is a weak group, and if we attack A severely, we don't need to worry about D, right? If we attack it from D. However, if
Mm.
we play moves around E, it's a little bit distant from A, has less impact on A. It's almost a purely territorial. It's not territorial because you're kind of reinforcing its safety, but since it's so distant from A, um, it feels like uh, it gives too much slack on A. Uh, and so black will be more free to abuse the BC AGI. What you can do here maybe is play a move like this.
Mm.
And then later, instead of, let's say, black protects himself somehow, then later, instead of playing a move like this, which is gonna feel inefficient because it's too close to one, right? We can try something
Yeah.
harsher. Uh, Maybe this isn't that harsh, but maybe you can try something like this to try to capture the A stone in a
Mm.
larger fashion. Let's see. Okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mm, what to do?
I didn't find a way to avoid that connection in a way that was good. Like I was like, I could play like I felt like I could avoid it for a turn, but I wasn't sure I was going to be in a better spot afterwards, you know,
Yeah,
for having avoided it.
it's not easy here. My first feelings would be either playing this, breaking the bamboo move, or playing this, breaking the bamboo move. But I don't know if either work or are good ideas.
Mm.
Shape-wise, that's my first feeling, but it doesn't seem to be working. My second feeling would be to somehow sacrifice the A stones. Because even though they are important if you manage to kill the BC group, uh, right now it's not looking very likely. And you would much rather sacrifice those because they are not by themselves too many points. And you would like to get Sente back, like stabilize your D group to get Sente back in order to maybe counterattack E, or more importantly, try to counterattack F. So let's say we play something like this and he cuts, black cuts. We can maybe play a Kema from the center, take the initiative around the center. B will help us because B helps a lot with creating eyes and taking safety from that group. And then finally, considering we have many stones on the right side, we can invade around F to attack both uh, G and H. This would be my like first plan after checking if I or J don't work or work. But
That
you
makes
connect it.
sense.
You can still play this, right? The only issue with this kind of move is checking if something like this will work or something like this, and
Mm.
then you cut. But it doesn't seem like it's working because you capture here, and if black plays like this, you can just extend. So you have many liberties with this group, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Right.
For him, I think maybe taking the target's mouth was better. Because if he manages to like have you live inside, it's so awful. This cut
Yeah.
isn't a thing. Uh, you can,
Mm.
as black, first play here. And okay, you take this, but white is dying here. So it's a pretty big mistake for him. He should play here. Um,
Mm.
mm, oh, can you play this now? No. There is a cut here, so maybe.
That's complicated.
Yeah, it's getting complicated, but also like this group is getting into danger. Um,
Yeah.
and whites can't really play B now. So if B doesn't work, then this is not good. Okay, okay. Oh, but this is getting bad for black. You need to
You probably
stop
should
at
have
some
just kept
point.
extending.
You need to stop at some point because adding more and more moves around this area isn't urgent
Mm.
or very big. What's big is
Gotcha.
what's happening around B, and the second biggest move area or what to do on this board might be something around C indeed, but the other thing you could try, which is very aggressive, I still don't think it's comparable to B, is cutting at D. You have the ladder, right? So you could cut here
Yeah.
directly. And this is very troublesome for black. Black's group is very not strong enough to handle all this. But also turning at B is pretty much center, so maybe you could leave it for later. And as you attack C, you're gonna get so many stones around the center that cutting at E will become more and more severe. So maybe you should leave it for later.
That makes sense. And now that makes the cut go away.
Yeah, it makes the cut go away. The turn for black, the turn around A isn't center anymore. So it's even less severe for you to add a move around B. Less important, less it's smaller. Yeah. Oh, but maybe there is the suji of the placements, like playing here. If you add another move, can you play here directly? Yeah, maybe not, because white gets an eye around A. So okay, what else? So after all this, black plays a move here, and this isn't usually the shape for you to keep on attacking, but I wonder if in this case it is. The other reason it was so important for you to take the lead on attacking A is because your B group is not strong, right? So
Right.
so it's very dangerous for both,
Weak.
not only for black. And in that sense, maybe black should start doing something here from now, because even though this attack is so painful, maybe black can go out once and endure this, because white probably doesn't have the time here to do all this, and white would need to like somehow counter attack in the center. Yeah, taking the lead here was more important than the top. Usually you want to press like this.
Gotcha. That felt wrong to me in this case, but I guess it looks
I don't know if it's the
fine.
correct way to do things in this case, but this is the usual way. If you play the Kosumi, then black usually attaches and runs away similarly. The other way of handling this is playing one. Oh, there is apparently no option of capturing black or doing anything too severe against black. Either the Kosumi or this sort of pressing move doesn't seem to be enough. This move can be crucial for you to get maybe an extra center around A. Don't know if it's gonna be the case, but it could be crucial for you to live inside, but I don't know. But to me, the Kosumi feels a little bit too slack. It doesn't put that much pressure on black, and in that sense, I would rather have the B stone at A. But
That makes sense.
I don't know. I think you should try honey here, no?
Yeah, if I'm
Well,
gonna try and fight it.
this might be a very good move, A. But you need to honey to try to seal
Yeah.
black in. Otherwise, it doesn't make much sense. However, here maybe black has this sort of sequence. Then now you can't cut. So first
Mm.
Atari and then play here. Then, oh, maybe you can go out with white. And then it's tricky. Can white block? No, white cannot. So what to do
But
here?
if in that same sequence, if you go down to the end of it again, I thought I saw something.
Like this?
Um, yeah, so maybe here. Now E10 works, right? E10 gives the extra cente on the outside
E10.
or on the inside. Um,
You mean this?
to, yeah, to give eye space.
Oh yeah, so
Uh,
you can get the eye space, but the outside fight is just too much, right? So how would
hmm.
black continue here? I don't know, whatever black plays is okay. Even this ugly move seems okay. Although there's this, yeah, but it doesn't do anything. Just Atari here. Yeah, move 7 is gonna be crucial for you to live inside, but ideally you want to like keep on fighting on the outside and maybe, well, the ideal
Yeah,
would be like capturing beastals, right? But doesn't seem to be happening here. Uh, can white play some sort of this, some sort of thing here?
no disconnection.
Or maybe this works. So maybe black needs to play this first. White comes out. This. Oh. Mm. Okay, so maybe this is working, this attachment here. So black would need to Atari maybe? Doesn't seem like black has the time to. So maybe black plays here first and lets white cut. And then now plays the Atari. Now if white comes out, black saves these stones. And I don't know if
Mm.
white is gonna have the time to capture here. Because now maybe you just die on the left side. Especially because you lost the liberty here. So B doesn't have any power.
Could white play 3 at 6 in that sequence?
We
Or no, I
Oh,
guess that
this you
doesn't.
mean. Mm, can you maybe play here?
Yeah.
And then now if you
Yeah.
cut, then game over. Or if you come out, can you cut? Maybe I can poke out already. If you cut, mm, maybe I can gain some liberties first. then threaten with a ladder here, and then net. Maybe this is the way. Feels tricky. So
Yeah.
playing here is difficult to counter, but I think you need to try it anyways.
Mm.
Because like this, oh, it's difficult. And are you alive already? If black plays here, white plays this, and maybe you are alive, or maybe it's cool.
There's for move 6, can that be placed one space higher and
In
take
this
advantage
variation,
of, yeah, in this variation,
you
put
mean
6
this?
one space higher, then when black responds, now play G13.
G.
No. Sorry. I'm missing that the 2 white stones are short of liberty. There's a if the white stones weren't short of liberty, then there's Atari, and then you can ladder the black stones on the outside, the
Yeah, yeah,
G12
yeah.
and G11
Yeah,
black
it still
stones.
kind of works, but here, since black is kind of strong enough, maybe black can maybe counter Atari and play like this.
Mm.
So I'm not sure if this is well, it seems to be okay for black, but does he kill the white group? It might become some sort of goal like this.
Um, if white played 2 at 3, could white use that
Oh,
threat to
this.
live? The threat of doing that?
Mm, oh, one thing, one very important thing I forgot for this whole time is that oh, but maybe it's complicated because black has a honey, so there is a mutual honey sort of thing here, and the B honey
Oh,
against black kills black, and the A honey against whites. I'm not sure what it does actually. Yeah, don't for this Tsumego, I don't remember if A guarantees life or maybe becomes a co or something. I do remember that B kills the corner. However, I don't remember if B kills uh, if we need to endure the C sort of shortage of liberties. Because
yeah,
in some variations you need to kind of like connect here to kill. But if there's this, then this move is gonna be center, right? So
right.
then you can live in the corner. So it's complicated. If this and this,
Yeah.
then maybe you play here directly. Then if then maybe you push first. Do this.
Oh, I guess there's no reason to
Does it
connect.
change anything? Yeah, you don't need to connect here as white. In most variations, I don't know if there is a variation where you need to, but it seems to kill without the connection, the honey at
Huh.
one. So that's what I was missing. I completely overlooked that. Okay. So at some point in the past, in the very far past, black needed to come back. So maybe here.
Mm, I'm out of move.
Maybe here, or maybe even earlier. Maybe now you can already try to kill.
Mm.
So yeah, if black comes back, then maybe you, what do you do here? What's biggest? Maybe adding a move like this or like this.
Oh yeah.
Both feel very big. I wonder if you could play this as well. There is a clamp here, which is very annoying, but it should be fine. You can just endure it. And the outside is so much more important than whatever this reduction is.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be a problem. And the A move helps a lot with the B stones. And the question is if the C stones are that much more valuable than playing either A or D. Not sure. Maybe they are. Because playing two means safety for the top group, and it almost captures the A stones.
That makes sense.
Okay, let's keep going. So now was your chance to kill the corner at A, but it's not
Mm.
a super trivial Tsumego if you've never seen it.
Yeah.
I think even high down level players, if they hadn't seen this problem, they wouldn't be able to spot it in a game because you need to spot the problem and then solve the problem, right? In this
Yeah.
case, I was going so fast for the variations that I didn't even spot the problem until very late.
I try something in the corner later, but I'm pretty sure I tried B16 instead of A15.
B16. Oh, that one. Uh, So in terms of Yose, almost always you want to Hane. It's in this sort of shape.
Mm.
Even if you don't kill, you want to Hane instead of playing this. Because
Okay.
for many reasons, usually the result is similar. So sometimes one can be like a 1 point difference, but one usually ends in Gote, while this Hane usually ends in
I,
Sente. So you can like get some profits and skip to the next big Yose and then maybe come back later. But if you play one here, uh, then
mm,
you need to end up in Gote for 1 point extra, maybe. So it's better to play the Hane. And in this case, the benefit of the Hane is that you're playing from the outside, reducing black's liberties, not liberties, but eye space, and maybe you can kill.
mm,
So if you play like this and this, now black can play here, and then here. You can't even connect, but let's say you can connect, then black can play here and live.
yeah, that makes sense.
This. The Kosumi usually is kind of a, when you are like in the pushing wars, the Kosumi can be a crooked shape. Not always, but try to avoid it
Okay.
because you can see that this move doesn't apply as much pressure as a move at D. However, in this case, yeah,
Yeah, that makes
you're
sense.
trying to like get something here, right? Maybe you're gonna push.
Yeah,
Maybe in
I'm
this case it can
eyeing
make
that type of
sense, I guess.
thing.
So maybe what you could do, could try. Mm, could you make it happen with something like this or this? Black answers, maybe. you get, yeah, your group is still not very healthy. There's still a cut here. I would try to jump.
Mm.
Yeah, but maybe in this case the Kusumi is okay. The follow-up for the jump, for me, it would be this is similar to just extending, I guess, but if he wedges, then he needs to protect here, and you can maybe peep once and then push up, or maybe peep once and then play from the center. With the Kusumi,
That makes sense.
oh, it's much more urgent for you to come here, right? Then you maybe kill this group.
Yeah.
He pretty much needs to play here or here. And then the trouble with the Kosumi will be that this move, the follow-up, isn't that great. Like it doesn't do that much, right?
Right.
At
Right.
the very least, he can just jump outside, or there's this as well. And can you really survive here? Can you? Could you survive here? Maybe you can like this, but black can also extend here. It's probably okay. Or just play here. Okay. Ah, finally you come back. Now black is in trouble. He found a way to maybe live.
Yeah, I felt safe after that, and then once I was alive, then I was like, I'm B16 on the top left, so that's when I decided to come back to it. But then I was like, oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
messed that up.
yeah. This is the other side, other issue with this move, right? Especially
Hmm.
when you like have to endure this cut, the B, not the cut, but the B push, I guess.
Yeah.
Then it's pretty much not possible for you to play it. Yeah, like I said, he can play elsewhere, and there's all this. So whites can get that much further.
Yeah.
Okay, nice shape. Mm.
I was considering pulling back with J9,
Oh,
but I wasn't sure if I could actually get out.
now you can probably, no? The real issue is if this wedge works. Uh,
Oh, but then I can like, ooh,
yeah, it doesn't seem to be
oh yeah,
working for white. So maybe
Or like K10.
K10. Oh, you want to play this?
Yeah. Because
Usually,
that way, if they defend that, I jump into like
yeah,
K12.
you can invade the territory, but don't know if this is the better version of
Hmm.
trying something like this.
Oh, that's
Because
fair.
then he plays here, and I feel like this move is more thick than having a move around B.
Hmm.
So now maybe you can still jump, still threatening. So we need to answer, and then I don't know, play whatever move in the center. You could also consider just backing off here because you gain territory around A, and you've already
Hmm.
reduced the center territory. Oh, so you end up playing here in the sequence. Okay. Maybe you could even be more ambitious and play like this.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any
Ask
idea?
for a little more.
I think it should be okay. But your move is alright as well, less agi. Since there isn't that much space in this area, and this move helps both the C and the D group uh, at the same time, you could probably play here instead, but this
Hmm.
works as well, I guess. When you play here, maybe you could even like play something even more solid, something like this or this. Because if you play here later on, let's say something like this happens, you might need to endure some sort of center, external center on the, but I'm not sure. I
Hmm.
think both work. Okay. Ouch.
Yeah,
He
they had a
almost
chance.
managed
They
to,
should have just played P15, right?
yeah, just
And
play
then I
this
get Q18 myself.
or this.
Yeah.
Mm,
I was wondering if there was a better way for me to actually get that cut in so that they didn't have a way to connect it back, but I couldn't find one in the game. It felt like I should have something.
mm, it's already a lot of profits because if he ends
Yeah.
up protecting here, you can play here and get so many points. So it should be
Hmm.
fine. But the other thing is that uh, you could stop here and maybe focus on the bottom right corner because
Mm.
at
Yeah.
the very least you can get a lot of moves in center there, and it's important for you to get a lot of moves in center there because if black blocks at B,
Mm.
he might be able to get a lot of forcing moves around around C given the D group. But here, how, what can you do? Maybe you can play something like this. Hmm. Can you really play like this? Doesn't look like it's at the very least cool. So I'm trying to avoid playing like this because, well, in this case you're not gonna live, but even if you did live, black can always connect here, right? So it's not great.
Yeah, yeah.
You could try a call here, but maybe it's just better for you to play a monkey jump, let black live, and then come back to doing stuff on the top.
Mm. I felt like that might have not been the right move.
Maybe this is better. If you want to avoid forcing moves, and if you want to keep black dead, this is probably best. When you play here and black plays this, you're still having the same issues, right? The A and B
Yeah.
cuts. So either play at A, play here, or you could also consider playing here. And then you try to live independently with A and B if the cut happens. But again, the B stone, since there is this sort of push and cut, if you get cut, then it's annoying. So
Yeah,
maybe this is best to just seal the win.
that makes sense.
That's it. But a flawless victory. We didn't see any mistakes from you. Amazing.